Hi guys, it's me Ty here coming to you from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get your visa for Cambodia. When I came here in November this last time, I just came on a tourist visa just because I just need to wait until I got approved for my Vietnam visa. So I didn't need the E-ordinary visa where you can live in Cambodia forever and just keep extending it. Because the difference between the E-ordinary visa is you can remain in the country and you don't have to be buying plane tickets and bus tickets and paying the entrance fee to go back and forth from Cambodia to Vietnam and all these other countries and Laos. So with a tourist visa, when you get that, you have to leave the country each time, and that gets expensive. But if you're only gonna stay here for whatever 10 days like I was, it was fine. And I've had the E-ordinary visa in the past. I got that last January when I came on like the New Year's, when I came here for work. Every time I enter a country, I usually like to say how my experience was getting the visa, just because stuff changes every darn month and everybody can't keep up to date on it. So it's always nice to have a fresh YouTube video of people's experiences. And I saw two YouTubers had trouble getting their E-ordinary visa. One, he's from America, I think California or whatever. And the guy, he's made his YouTube channel about how he's like a hobo or broke all the time. And he's gonna live off of all these countries and they're gonna have to financially support him, all their citizens. He said that, yeah, he tried to come into Cambodia on the land border from one of the other countries, and the immigration officer refused to give him the E-ordinary visa. He only gave him a tourist visa, which is obviously, as far as I'm concerned, is for the best. I mean, if he's gonna swipe off of the poor local people here. And then plus it's a land border. You always run into more issues at the land border. At the airports, usually everything just goes smoothly. So I flew in actually from Laos, and of course I had to make a connecting flight to Bangkok, and our flight got here really late, maybe at like 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, so when you get off the plane, you have to fill out your health declaration. And Cambodia this year, over like the summer, or well, like the summer of 2024, they changed it where instead of just filling it out on the plane like you do in every other country when you're gonna land there, you know, like, have you been vaccinated for this and vaccinated for that? They went ahead and they have it where when you arrive at the airport, they have like 12 iPads set up, so all of us travelers have to fill out our health declaration form, and then we can apply for our visa. So I got off the airplane and I went to the iPads, which I've used them in November and they were a nightmare. Stuff didn't seem to want to work with the app or whatever. Well, I got there, I ran to the iPads, and there's 3 apps open up on the window. The one in the top left corner, it says health and declaration, and that is the only one that I needed to fill out. So I went and clicked on it, and it asked, you know, if I was vaccinated for this and that, and I think one was like yellow fever. Doesn't matter if you've been vaccinated for or not, you still have to fill it out and just always put yes. So it was good there, and then it showed my QR code or whatever, so I snapped a picture of it with my phone, and on the computer screen on the iPad it said go up to the counter windows or whatever, in which right next to those iPads there's, I don't know, like 7 immigration officers behind the big wooden counter. You go there and there's a sign hanging on the wall right behind them, and it tells you all the different visas that you can choose from. There's one for $30, and I think it's called, and that's the tourist visa, I think it's called a T visa, but I'm not sure what the letter is for it. And then right below that one is the E-ordinary visa, also known as the business visa, and that one is $35. And then below that, I think there's one called like a K visa. Well, if you're gonna be staying here for like 4 months for sure, like me, and if I find a good woman here, then I'll just stay here indefinitely and apply for work at that time. So for me, it wasn't going to work for me to get a tourist visa, because I think the tourist visas, you get them for 30 days, I know, but I believe that you can go to an immigration or a visa extension agent on Riverside, and you can extend it one time for another 30 days, so you get a total of 60. So I talked to the immigration officer, and I went up to him, and I was like, yep, I would like the E-ordinary visa. And he's like, how long are you staying? And I was like, I'm staying here 4 months. And he's like, what, 4 months? And I was like, yes, I'm looking for work. Because he didn't look at my return ticket, but that's what I bought it for, because I need to stay here that long, because I took off the 6 months of winter from work. I'm not gonna even think about applying for work until May 1st. So I was like, I need the E-ordinary visa. I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for work. And he's like, oh, okay. So he goes ahead and he gives me a little receipt or whatever, and he sets it inside my passport, which he did not make a stamp or stick anything in there. And he's like, now you go to the checkout or whatever, where you pick up your luggage or whatever. So I go over there and I hand them my thing, and he goes and he pulls that receipt out of there, and he goes ahead and he sticks a sticker on one of my pages. And I looked at it, and it says visa type, and it says E, and so I knew that I had the right one. So I was all good to go. And he's like, he went ahead and he asked me how many days I'm gonna be staying here or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna stay here for 4 months or whatever. He's like, what, 4 months? He's like, I can't give you 4 months here at immigration. He's like, I'm giving you 30 days. And I was like, yes, I know. I was like, I know you guys give me my 30 days, and then 2 weeks into my trip here, I have to go down to the visa extension agent, and she extends it for 3 months for me or 6 months, whichever I would like. And last time I did the 6 months one, that one had been $200. So I'm assuming the 3 month one, which I'm gonna get this time, is gonna be $100 on the money. So yeah, those two people, they had issues. I had absolutely zero issues, because the other one was that Ivan Musto YouTuber. He actually graduated from high school here in Cambodia. His parents moved here like over 12 years ago, and his mom, I don't know if she works or not, but she has to be here on the E-ordinary visa like me. And they were in Italy, and they won't let her board the plane or whatever, because they in Italy they made her show proof of a return ticket, and she didn't have one. And so I even had to go on 12 Go Asia and book a cheap, $30 bus ticket out of the country, which she's never going to use it anyways, but you still have to just show it to them. So in which I had to do that too, even leaving the United States there, before I got to hop on my plane here to come to Cambodia, before I ran to Vietnam. The lady at the ticket counter or whatever back in the United States at the airport, she made me show proof too that I had an onward ticket once I arrived in Cambodia. And also in Vietnam did that to me as well. So Vietnam is really strict like the United States, but leaving Laos, I had no issue. I didn't need my onward ticket. Nobody checked for it or nothing. They didn't give a darn. So, all right. I hope this helps you guys with your visa and explains everything to you guys, and have fun on your trip to Cambodia. All right. And if you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll just keep kicking out videos from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. All right, bye.